thinks. This book, The Call of the Minaret, is a manual of how to convert Muslims to Christianity. It's a manual about how to convert Muslims to Christianity, and a crux of the manual teaches trickery. How to appear to be a Muslim, how to go to Muslim countries, how to learn their customs, learn their ways, walk the walk, talk the talk, and then secretly call them to Islam. All of the missionaries that are doing this throughout the world trace their understandings back to this guy, Kenneth Craig. He's the father of this type of understanding. This is what missionaries are doing in Iraq. This is what missionaries are doing in Afghanistan. This is what missionaries are doing in Palestine. This is what missionaries are doing in Saudi Arabia under the cover, and many of them have been caught. We know of instances of some of them that have been caught trying to do this. And this is the one thing that I like, that I say, good for them. This is one thing that a Muslim is forbidden to do. We cannot even fight against them in this way, because a Muslim is forbidden to lie. We are forbidden to, to hide ourselves and try to trick people and all of this type of foolishness. This is not becoming of a person of religion. But he wrote this book called The Call of the Minaret. Read it. Any of you that want to deal with the Muslim countries and how to help them against these type of missionary attacks, you should read this book, because it is being done. There are seminars in the United States, and I can't say in the UK because I don't know, but I guarantee there are. But there are seminars being taught how to follow this manual, how to go to Muslim countries and appear to fit in and blend in and call people to Islam. These people that say they were so-called Muslims, these guys that say that I used to be a Muslim and I converted to Christianity, this and that, they're trained by these type of people. They were never Muslim. They are never Muslim, and I've been to a number of them, the prominent ones, lectures, and have basically blasted them out. Basically, just blasted them out. This guy, Riza Shah? Any heard of this Riza Shah, Why I'm Not a Muslim? He wrote the book, Why I'm Not a Muslim? None of you have heard of this guy? He wrote a very famous book. You can find it in bookstores, called Why I Am Not a Muslim Anymore. He says that he was at one point in time, he was an Al-Azhari scholar. He was an Al-Azhari sheikh. Was a hafiz, and then he found Jesus, and he came to a conference with about 5 other people who said that they were Muslim, grew up in Muslim homes and trained and all of this. And because I had a lecture called How the Bible Led Me to Islam, and they went and had a lecture the next week, How the Quran Led Them to Jesus. Little did they know I was still in the city. I was still in Houston. So I came to their lecture, and I sit and I listen. Okay. I came and I sat and I listened to what they had to say, and just waited. After all of the rubbish they gave no textual proof. Everything was about how they feel, and how Jesus made them feel, and how this made them feel, and how that made them feel. Not only did I say, well, making you feel good is no evidence for anything, because the drug addict will say the drugs make them feel good. But I asked them, I said, I have one question. If any of you can answer it for me, then I'll agree with all of you. I said, actually, I'll ask you 2 questions. They said, okay. I said, number 1, what is the meaning of Tawheed? Number 2, tell me how many Sunnah, Salah, Rak'ah are in a day. How many Salah, Sunnah should we pray in a day? I said, if you can't do that, then at least tell me what are the number of all the rakahs, of all the fard salah in one day. You know how many of those they could answer? 0. I said, so stop playing games with me. Stop playing games with these people. You were never a Muslim. If you don't understand Tawheed, and you're telling me you're an Azhari scholar, and you can't even tell me how many Sunnah rakahs in a day, you can't even tell me how many salah, how many rakahs to pray for Fajr, Maghrib, Isha, and Asr. So just get out of here with this foolishness. So they're pretty much rubbish, but they get their understanding from this guy.